This is a day that the Lord has made. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa. I'm a Christian woman doing my best to put God first. I am a mom and I wanted to share with you all the children's stories of the Bible from the Old and New Testaments. It was a book given to me when I was 9 years old, the Christmas I was 9 years old. It introduced me to Jesus, to God, to all the stories of the Bible, which led me to want to read the real Bible. So I want to read every single chapter. It will be one chapter per video. If you want to read this with your children, feel free to do so. I hope you enjoy. Welcome back. We are still in the Old Testament. We are going to read the chapter of Samuel, which is chapter 10. An Israelite woman named Hannah was very sad because she was childless. So she told her husband Elkanah that she was going to the temple of God to pray for a son. In her prayers, Hannah promised that if she had a son, she would give him to God for a servant. God saw how much Hannah wanted a child, and after some months had passed, he blessed her with the son, whom she called Samuel. Samuel remained with his mother for a little while. Then she brought him to the house of God, where he lived with the priest named Eli and his two sons, Hophni and Phinehas. Here Samuel learned how to serve God as a priest. As Samuel grew older, he grew in God's favor because he was devoted and faithful. He was also loved by the people of Israel because he performed his priestly duties well. Hophni and Phinehas, on the other hand, became more and more disliked because they deceived God and cheated the people. One of the duties of the priest was to go from house to house and collect a portion of meat from each family to be used as an offering to God. Hophni and Phinehas were so greedy, they demanded more meat than the people could afford to give. Then they kept the best parts of the meat for themselves and gave the remainder to God. One night Samuel was in bed and God called to him. He told Samuel that he was going to destroy Eli's family because of the sins of Hophni and Phinehas. He would raise a faithful prophet to serve him. God also spoke to Eli and warned him that he and his sons would die on the same day. Some years passed and Israel went into the battle with the Philistine invaders. The people of Israel asked Eli to bring the Ark of the Covenant onto the battlefield. In the fighting that day, the Philistines defeated the Israelites, killed Eli's sons, and took the holy ark. Eli was a very old man at the time, and when he heard the news, he died from the shock. Thus Eli's family was destroyed, as God had told Samuel it would be. God then raised Samuel as a beloved prophet of all Israel. The ark of God was in the country of the Philistines for 7 months. During this time, God afflicted the Philistines with a terrible plague. The Philistines were so frightened that they returned the ark to the Israelites, along with 5 golden mice, which they had molded in the image of the mice that had carried the plague. Samuel gathered all his people together and asked them to pray to God for strength against the Philistines. That night, as the Israelites prepared to attack, God thundered with a mighty voice that frightened and confused the Philistines. Then the Israelites entered the Philistine city and captured it. Samuel took a large stone and marked the place where God had helped the Israelites subdue their enemy. Then there was peace in the land, and Samuel continued to serve the Israelites as their prophet for as long as he lived. I will have a playlist, like I said, by chapter in Old Testament and then the New Testament if you want to continue reading. See you next time.